This is BrainRush. Fast facts, big fun, non-stop trivia. Hit that subscribe and let's roll.
What is the tallest animal in the world? Correct! Giraffes are the tallest land animals on Earth.
How many colors are there in a rainbow? A rainbow has red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That's 7. Which fruit is known for keeping the doctor away? Yes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Correct. Guacamole is made mostly from avocados. Which U.S. holiday honors the country's independence? Correct. Independence Day is celebrated on July 4th. What color are school buses in the U.S.? Right, school buses are bright yellow. What do chickens lay? Correct, chickens lay eggs. How many wheels does a tricycle have? Exactly! Tri means 3, so a tricycle has 3 wheels. Which instrument has black and white keys? Correct! Pianos have black and white keys you press to make music. What do you use to see things far away? Right! Binoculars help you see faraway things. Which season comes after winter? Correct! Spring comes after winter with blooming flowers. Which gas do living creatures need to breathe in to survive? You got it! That's oxygen! Which U.S. coin is the smallest in size? Correct. The dime is the smallest in size. What is the opposite of big? Right. Small is the opposite of big. How many days are there in a week? Exactly! There are 7 days in a week! What color is the sun in drawings? Yes! The sun is often colored yellow in drawings. Which U.S. city is famous for the Statue of Liberty? Correct! The Statue of Liberty is located in New York Harbor. What do you call a baby dog? Right! A baby dog is called a puppy. Which U.S. state is famous for Hollywood? Yes, Hollywood is in California. What do you wear on your feet? Correct. You wear shoes on your feet. Which element has the atomic number 6? Carbon has the atomic number 6. Who is known as the father of the Constitution?
James Madison is correct.
Which planet is known for having rings? Correct! Saturn is famous for its beautiful rings.
Which continent is the Sahara Desert located in? Right! The Sahara is in northern Africa. What do you call an animal that eats only meat? You got it again! That's carnivore.
Which mammal is known to have the most powerful bite? That's correct. It's the hippopotamus.
Which process allows plants to absorb water through roots? You got it. That's osmosis. Which U.S. state is famous for its geysers and hot springs, including Old Faithful? That's correct. It's Wyoming. Which gas is primarily responsible for the greenhouse effect on Earth? The main greenhouse gas responsible for trapping heat on Earth is carbon dioxide. Which famous ship sank in 1912 after hitting an iceberg? Correct! The Titanic tragically sank in 1912.
Which U.S. holiday is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November? Correct! Thanksgiving is celebrated in late November. Which part of the plant carries water from roots to leaves?
Right! The stem carries water upward through the plant. Which planet is closest to the sun? Correct! Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Which of the following elements has the highest electronegativity? Fluorine has the highest electronegativity among elements. In which year did the U.S. land the first man on the moon? Correct! Neil Armstrong walked on the moon in 1969. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? Right! Diamonds are the hardest natural material. Which ocean is off the California coast? Correct! California borders the Pacific Ocean. Which planet is farthest from the sun in our solar system? You got it, that's Neptune. Which war ended in 1945? Correct! World War II ended in 1945. Which U.S. state has the most people? Right! California has the highest population. What is the currency of the United Kingdom? Correct! The UK uses the pound sterling. Which part of the brain is responsible for vision? You got it again! That's occipital lobe! What instrument is used to measure humidity? A hygrometer is used to measure humidity. What is the capital of Japan? Right! Tokyo is the capital of Japan.
Which land animal runs the fastest? Correct! The cheetah is the fastest land animal.
Which atmospheric gas is most responsible for the depletion of the ozone layer? The primary cause of ozone layer depletion are chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs.
What is the rarest blood type? Right! AB negative is the rarest blood type in humans.
Who developed the theory of general relativity?
Correct!
Einstein proposed the theory in 1915.
Which gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere?
That's correct.
Carbon dioxide.
Which animal is known as the largest land carnivore? The largest land carnivore on Earth is the polar bear. Which sport is known as the beautiful game? Soccer is commonly referred to as the beautiful game. How many chambers are there in the human heart?
You are right, that's 4. Which ocean is the deepest? Correct! The Mariana Trench is in the Pacific Ocean. What organ produces insulin? Yes, the pancreas produces insulin. Who discovered penicillin? Correct! Fleming discovered it in 1928. Which ancient civilization is credited with creating the earliest known form of writing called cuneiform? The correct answer is the Sumerians. Which is the largest desert on Earth? Correct! Antarctica is technically a cold desert. Which system in the human body is responsible for transporting blood? Sure, that's circulatory system. Which gas is commonly known as laughing gas? Correct! Nitrous oxide is used as an anesthetic. Which isotope of hydrogen is used in nuclear fusion reactions in the sun? You got it! That's deuterium. Which number is known as the golden ratio? The golden ratio is approximately 1.618. Which organ filters blood in the human body? Right, kidneys filter waste from the blood. Who wrote the novel The Catcher in the Rye? J.D. Salinger is the author of The Catcher in the Rye. What is the capital of Canada? Right, the capital city of Canada is Ottawa. What is the standard unit for measuring electrical resistance? You got it again! That's ohm! What is the boiling point of water in Fahrenheit? Right, water boils at 212 Fahrenheit degree.
Which instrument is used to measure earthquakes? The correct answer is seismograph. Which valve in the human heart prevents blood from flowing backward into the left atrium? You got it! That's the mitral valve. What gas do plants absorb from the air? Right, plants absorb carbon dioxide. Which U.S. president is on the $100 bill? Correct! Franklin was never a president. What is Schrodinger's cat a thought experiment about? Correct! Schrodinger's cat illustrates quantum superposition. Which mathematician is known for the last theorem proved in 1994, after 358 years? Right! Fermat's last theorem was proved by Andrew Wiles. What is the term for an animal that eats both plants and animals? Correct! Omnivores eat both plants and meat. What is the name of the point directly above the focus of an earthquake? Right! The epicenter is directly above the focus. What is the mathematical study of shapes and spaces called? Geometry is the mathematical study of shapes and spaces. What is the powerhouse of a nuclear reactor? Right! The reactor core is where fission occurs. Which planet has the shortest day in our solar system? Correct! Jupiter rotates in just under 10 hours. Which Nobel Prize category did Marie Curie win twice? Yes, Marie Curie won in both physics and chemistry. What is the name of the boundary between Earth's crust and mantle? Correct! It's called the Mohorovicic discontinuity. Which process powers the sun? Right, the sun is powered by nuclear fusion. What is the primary language spoken in Brazil? You got it again! That's Portuguese! Which scientist created the laws of motion? Yes! Newton's 3 laws explain motion. Which ancient civilization built the Colosseum in Rome? The Romans built the Colosseum in Rome. What is the name for a word that is the same forwards and backwards? Right! A palindrome reads the same both ways! What's the process called when plants lose water through their leaves? Correct! It's called transpiration. Which chemical element has the highest atomic number in nature? Right! Uranium-92 is the heaviest naturally occurring element. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? Correct! The Berlin Wall fell in 1989. Which Greek philosopher taught Alexander the Great? Yes, Aristotle was Alexander's tutor.
Which part of the cell is responsible for protein synthesis? Right! Ribosomes make proteins.
What is the term for animals active during twilight? Correct! Crepuscular animals are active at dawn and dusk.
Which continent has the most countries? Yes, Africa has 54 recognized countries.
What's the scientific term for the fear of spiders? Correct. Arachnophobia is the fear of spiders.
Which part of the electromagnetic spectrum has the shortest wavelength? Right. Gamma rays have the shortest wavelength.
Which economic theory advocates minimal government intervention? Correct! Laissez-faire promotes free markets.
What phenomenon causes light to bend around corners? Right! Diffraction causes light to bend around edges.
Which U.S. constitutional amendment abolished slavery? You got it! That's the 13th Amendment. What is the primary function of the mitochondria in a cell? Right again! That's energy production. What is the study of how people use resources to satisfy their needs and wants? You are right, that's economic. Who wrote the 1859 book on the origin of species? That's Charles Darwin for sure. Which U.S. Supreme Court case established the principle of judicial review? You make it! That's Marbury v. Madison. Congratulations on completing all 100 questions! Make sure to subscribe so you're ready for brand new BrainRush challenges every Wednesday night.